Hello people, hello YouTube followers, hello people just stumbled across my little YouTube channel. Today's Thursday the 14th, it's about 5:15 and it's 12.3. What I've done this evening when I came back is unwrapped everything. I checked the weather for the next 7 days, there's no frost about, no zeros, so I thought I'd get the opportunity to unwrap everything, give it a bit of an airing. If you followed my YouTube you'll have seen that I've had everything wrapped up under that canopy area there. So just have a look. So these are the young date palms that I bought last year. They said nothing. They seem to be okay. No burning on the leaves at all. They seem all nice and green inside. And this is the other one that I bought because I bought a pair. And again, this one has no signs of any, possibly a little bit there, but on the whole, it looks really good. So I'll move along to a cordline that I've had over a year. And I did treat this with some peroxide, but there's no pull there, it's just gone discoloured, there's no pull. I did treat it. I was going to say it's another one of the £10 Cordlines I got. There's no pull there, just a bit discoloured. There, this is the larger canary date palm I bought last year. That's all the wrapping, all that. Yes, it's got at the ends, particularly over here, it's been frost damage. But in the middle, I don't know if you can see, the middle is all nice and green, but you can see the frost damage here. But there's no frost damage on the young ones, so this must have been sticking out from underneath the canopy, I guess, and got the frost on it. So everything else looks pretty green. A bit concerned about this Fortunei. This Fortunei here, it looks in a real bad state. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but there is growth there waiting to come out, and it's green. But the rest of it looks like it's been really hit. It's unusual, I think, for a Fortunei, although I'm no expert, I've had it for a year. This is my other canary day palm, which I bought at the same time as the other one. Again, it's been hit by the frost, as you can see. I think these were sticking outside the canopy. I think that's what happened before I decided to wrap it up completely. But going in the middle looks all nice and green, and there's new fronds coming up. The waggy tips have been hit on here, so they're drying out a bit. Got growth, got fronds coming up in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, the waggy tips look like they've been hit. But roses, and I just put it here because it kept on falling down. So just take a walk around the other side of the others. Oh, these are the Cordlines, my £2 Cordlines. They're all just the ends are just burnt. They were undercover and in actually a big bucket. Oh, so I might as well walk along here. This is my multi-head Fortunei, which is fine, and my other multi-head Fortunei, which is fine. So I'm not too sure what happened to that Fortunei there, the one there. Not too sure what's going on with that one. So I walk around here. So I unwrapped everything because the temperature's supposed to be okay for the next 7 days at least. Anyway, this is my cordline I had last year. I did treat it. You can see it's all discoloured, but there's no pull on that one. This is the other £10 cordline I got. This should be okay because this is a mature one. Everything's all nice. It's just got the rust on it, which I think come summer will go. So walk through here. My last red star's gone. I unwrapped it. There was some more pull on it, so I think that's gone now. Just leave it there. Rest in peace, bless him. Everything's ready. I've got my fleeces and everything ready just in case the weather changes. But Fatsia spider's web, which I got a couple of weeks ago, that should be okay. This Chamaerops is doing fine. This Chamaerops is not doing fine. This spear pulled and again today. So yeah, not too sure what's going on. I'll just see what happens with that one. I've got 3 other Chamaerops here, so I've got 4 in total, which is same condition as this one here. My plan with these is that they're going to go into my front garden. So their Chamaerops are okay, apart from that one there. So I said that spear pulled a while ago. I treated it, unwrapped it today, Added another tug and a couple came out. This is another date palm which has got a bit of burn at the end here. Some yellow green going green growth coming out. In fact, I think I need to chop that bit off. I think it just collapsed there. I think I just knocked it. There's a Fortunei in there somewhere. That's okay. Got growth in the middle. That's got to go in my front garden. So let's look at there. The big hitters with the date palms are larger date palms, because I think the palms themselves, the growth was sticking out of my canopy. I only wrapped it up in a big fleece later on actually, so they need to be aired out a bit, get some shape to them, which I thought was funny because the little ones are okay. So this other cordline down here, I've just unwrapped. I think this one's had it. Obviously, if you saw my videos, I treated these a few times, and I plugged the hole so so don't get wet. But I just had another tug and fuel coming out, so I think that's really on its way out. The other one on the other side, which did have a spear pull, again I treated it exactly the same, seems to be doing a little bit better than the other one. Well, actually a lot better than the other one. So maybe that one will survive. So these I planted a couple of weeks ago. So coming along here, these are the tall bay dazzlers. Now, this one over here seems to be doing okay. This little one spear pulled. This one over here is spear pulled. Can cope. But the one there seems to be okay. But these two are spear pulled. So, this one I planted a couple of weeks ago. That one I planted a couple of weeks ago. And the other Fortunei I planted a couple of weeks ago. So we just walk back. So the weather's supposed to be pretty warm for the next 7 days. It's going to rain a bit, I believe, but it's not going to be 0 or frozen weather for the next 7 days at least. So I'm giving them all another airing out. I did it before actually, then I had to re-wrap them because the weather changed. But as you probably can see, the Canadian date palm has been hit there and there. Big ones. As I said, I think because the fronds were sticking out from the canopy and got the frost on it. I didn't completely wrap them up till afterwards, but I got some fleece bags. They're pretty good rather than the fleece itself. Got from Amazon some fleece bags, and actually 2 go in one bag. So yeah, the waggies are got a bit of burn in the end there. And there's the other waggy. Got 2 waggies. That one looks like a better shape than this one over here, although they're both in the same place originally. My plan for those 2 waggies who planted in the ground, obviously this year, next couple of weeks presumably. My plan for the larger Derricanate, this is the larger of the 2, is to go in there in the hole that's behind it. That's my plan there. And if you heard me before, the other side I want to put the 2 large Cordlines, which I think will be, if I just walk around here, the older ones with the larger trunks on it. That one there, there's another one knocking around, one next to it. And I think the Cordline over there probably going to be replacing, and I've got a couple here I can replace, one over there, and if that one goes, one over there. I know they may reroute, but as I said previously on videos, life's too short, and they're not that expensive. The great thing with, if there's a great thing really, is that what the winter's damage was Cordlines for me, like everybody else, and they're cheap, they're not expensive. And the Derricanate palms, I mean, this is what I bought last year for £10 from B&M or B&Q, and so far it's survived this year, and I bought them at the same time. In fact, they're better condition than the bigger ones, because I think the fronds weren't sticking out under the canopy. These are going to go in larger pots this year and stay on the patio, but all 3 of the larger date palms I'm going to put in the ground and see what happens. As I said, they're not the most expensive thing to buy, and Cordlines aren't the most expensive thing to buy if they need replacing. Chamaerops also aren't expensive. But these 4 here, I've got 4 of them, they all seem to be in really good condition apart from another one. But the 4 are going to go in my front garden along with that Fortunei that's in the middle of it all. Yeah, so that's my little video for today. Just quick update on unwrapping things today, because the winter was warm. It's going to be warm the rest of the week. Give it an air out, get a bit of heat. If the sun comes out, a bit of sun, particularly on the ones that may be slightly damaged. That one there, the other one over there, certainly the ones in the corner. That one there, I think that one's gone. That one seems to be doing far better, so we shall see. So that's it from now. I'm based in Northamptonshire, and I'll catch you again.